I wish that I had really paid attention to the cards visually in regards to cartomancy from the very, very beginning. Like, first off, how they're laid out. I feel like diamonds are the perfect suit to start with that for an example. So I got these out and I laid them out in order, numerical order. They evolve, but there's a reason, and it's not just because it looks pretty. There's a lot to think about. It starts with just one diamond in the middle. Well, that's perfect. It's, perfect symmetry. It's like a nugget or a seed. It's a gem. Obviously, it's a diamond. It has a lot of potential. A lot of potential. All on its own. Move on to 2, and well, obviously, balance is implied. 3, if this were the heart's suit, people would be like, oh, third wheel, third party. And well, but if you kind of look at it, because of the wonderful symmetry of the diamonds, that's why I use this suit. If you look at that center one, imagine that it's the center of a wheel or something that turns. These 2 diamonds here now have something holding them together. I could picture this thing here like the hand of a clock, or the little thing on like a wheel of fortune, something that rotates, though, like there's movement implied. There's now the potential for movement because of that diamond in the middle. And it can get iffy. I mean, this isn't always a positive card, but there's now potential for movement. You're laying the way for foundations. And the 4th, they're scattered out now. They're not scattered, though. I would draw a table. I would connect these, like a rectangle. Foundations have been laid. That's the image. Then we move on to 5. And we've got our foundations laid, wow, okay, our solid, our stability and all of that, but then something is thrown in there in the middle. Something's tossed into the mix. There it is, it's just right there in the middle. That's the change. That's the catalyst for change, because that's what so 5s tend to signify change. And also, well, it makes a much better wheel now, doesn't it? With the diamond right there in the middle. You can draw a wheel out of that, and that signifies movement. So it makes sense for 5. The way the 6 diamonds now are lined up still implies movement, but on a straight track, road. It's karmic. 6s are karmic cards, and sometimes when I'm drawing decks, I like to draw railroad tracks on them. So 6s are karmic alignment, movement. You had a wheel, now you've got it on a road or a track or whatever. There's a journey implied, there's movement. The 7 is interesting because I feel like 7 implies an imbalance, and that's not. A lot of people see 7 of diamonds, particularly, as a good card. You could say it resembles a cup. You could kind of say it resembles a vessel, space here, and that's where whatever you're trying to manifest, what you need, there's space for it right there. Really, rather, especially with the 7 of diamonds, you could say that this is the seed that you've planted, because it's very much a card about, you reap what you sow. You only get out of something as much as you put in, or as little. So you can say that's the seed that you've planted. And yes, there's currently an imbalance, or appears to be an imbalance, because we're waiting to see what grows. So I don't always assume this is a positive card, and just, oh wow, financial abundance. Thinking of, if if you look at it like this, it's and I'm not saying it can't be about financial abundance, because maybe that is like the karmic result of your actions. But I just prefer to look at it this way. I love gardening. Okay. And things are growing. It makes sense. But it's interesting how it's almost this card. It's not quite though. It's as if these are two eyes. And it's as if this is one eye open and one eye shut. Or one eye and then an eye that is like, blind, no longer working or something. Or it hasn't been opened yet. I really truly, see that in these two cards. Yeah, eights imply movement a lot. There's a whole like infinity symbol vibe. And to the number 8, obviously, but like the cards are designed that way also as well. The suits themselves. Ignore the number and just look at the suits. There's an infinity symbol in there. So that's interesting. And this is just like, it's just not there yet. But that doesn't mean that you can't get it there. You can get it there. But it's like, you just have to evaluate. And yeah, there's that 8. An infinity symbol, eyes, stasis, which can be great. It can also lead to stagnation, or feel like stagnation to some people. Just depends on the reading and the person and the context. But it can also mean balance, harmony, and you can really see that in the image. And then the 9, the 9 is interesting. When compared to the 8, it's more like a third eye type of thing. It's an evolvement from this, just constant flow. Expansion is a better word, because now you've got this balance here in the middle, but like space right here, and all this space right here. You've got all this space right here, and all this. It feels more opportunistic. Because, like I said, this can start to feel like stagnation to people, after a while. I mean, just the constant, it's never going anywhere. And then this, it's got the one in the center, holding things together, and also implying a lot of potential. A lot of potential. But it's also got all these here on the side, which very much like a 6. Things are aligned to happen. That's why, this is such a great card to get. Things are set in place. Like, wish granted, basically, but like, you're not quite there yet. But you can tell in the way the imagery evolves. It tells a lot about the meaning of the card. You're not there yet. And then, but now, now you're there. Ta-da. Or whatever. It has that whole up and down alignment, like movement, implied movement. And yet there's the one here and the one here, because balance. But there's all this abundance. Got this over here, which, like with the 8, this looks like an eye. This looks like a lot like an eye. This kind of does too, and so does that. But you've got this space in the middle, which makes me think a lot of like the World card and tarot. There's nothing in there on the card, but there's a lot in there. It's the 10 of Diamonds. It's like the money tree card. There's all this space right here for all that abundance. It's just got it all. It's got everything, all the other cards. The ace through the nine have.